Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this family law option module, and welcome to your family law file, which you should now have in front of you. I wanted to show you some aspects of the file, explain some of it, and then I wanted to draw to your attention a number of things that you need to do before the very first of your large group lectures with me at the start of the course. So let's start by thinking of the file. You should see that it's split into three sections, sections A, B and C. Section A are introductory materials. These are materials that you need to read before the very first large group session that we have. Section B are the large group materials that you need to read before our first lecture. And section C will be the remaining materials in the course. At the moment, you only have the start of the course materials in there. I'll add more as we go through. But what you'll find is that we have our very first lecture together. And then after that, all of our small group lectures are essentially split into two, A and B. A is the whole class. Everybody needs to attend. B will be skills sessions depending on what we're doing in that particular session. So these will appear separately in your timetable. If you think then about what you need to do before the very first of our lectures, I need you to read everything in section A. Starting with the module overview, this document is going to tell you how we're going to run this module and what your assessment is going to be, how your assessment's going to work. The second document in that section is an introduction to family law, and the third is a document about legal research in family law. Even if you've studied family law before at an undergraduate level, I need you to read those documents carefully and understand them. The focus of this course is obviously family law in practice at the bar, and so those documents will identify a number of texts that you're going to need to become familiar with that you wouldn't have used, or you probably wouldn't have used in your undergraduate degree. The things that you will then need to do before our first lecture is to go to section B to look at the session plan for that large group session and complete the required reading for that session. In total, it will take you about 2 hours. If you read the materials in section A, you would have already done some of the reading that's required, and the remainder of the reading that you'll see is set out that is mandatory reading are 2 chapters in 2 different books. The first of those books is the manual that you have to assist you that we've provided you with, Family Law in Practice, the 12th edition by the Oxford University Press. It's a good manual. It's written in very straightforward terms, and it should help you through this module. There's 1 chapter in that manual for you to read. The second book that you need to consider is a book called Bromley's Family Law, and there are 14 copies of that book in the library. Make sure you're reading the most up-to-date version of that book. It's 2015. I need you to read the chapter that I've identified in the session plan of that book too. I have also put in a number of things that are additional reading for you to do if you have the time, or if you have the inclination, or you feel that you need to, in order to assist your understanding of family law. But the required reading is set out in one list, with additional reading set out in another. The final thing for me to do is to tell you that I'm going to be teaching you this module with the assistance of Claire. Claire, for those of you who haven't met her yet, is a very experienced family lawyer. A call to the bar before I was. In fact, we did several cases together in the past. And we are lucky to have her on board teaching this family law module and helping you in your journey perhaps to become future family law barristers, family law lawyers. And so we hope you enjoyed this family law module, and if you have any questions, you know where to contact me or to find me in university. Good luck.